and let off shots like it was nothing. Police saying a 27-year-old man that was riding with her got hit twice but survived and is in the hospital recovering. The part that got everybody shook, her baby, not even a year old yet, was sitting in that same car and somehow didn't get hit at all. That's really a miracle. Now, the internet doing what it do, and folks are bringing up an old Facebook post she allegedly made like 2 months ago where she was clowning someone else that passed away. People saying this just shows how fast social media beef can turn real life deadly. They're saying over 50 shots got fired based off shell casings left on the ground. 50. And right now ain't nobody been arrested yet. Police still trying to figure out who was behind it. Whole situation sad for real. Prayers up for that baby, everybody affected, because this one heavy. Okay, now look. So this is apparently what she posted. She said, now let me post her dead ass brother in a casket on my page. So listen, I don't give a F. Post it. Rico and them going to handle your something. Wasn't your people getting dragged out of a car going on a mission? People saying, she basically reposted, thank you. I said, I stay humble because I've seen dumb people that laugh.
This the last post I was talking about.
Put somebody and then turn around and become the same thing they joke about. So she had apparently basically been mocking somebody and saying, threatening to post their dead brother in the casket on her Facebook page. Now, interestingly enough, they're actually saying that she's got some serious connections to the streets, because this woman that lost her life is apparently YFG Fatso's sister, who, as if you follow the channel, you know he's been beefing with the rapper Bloodhound Q50 heavily, and obviously there was a situation where it seemed like Q50 had taken some social media posts with Fatso's daughter. So this is another post that's going around, and it says, this is YFG Fatso reacting to the passing of his sister Gina, who was shot and killed yesterday on 79th of May. He reposted a conversation between them, of him saying, you know, her saying she's proud of him, keep going up with the music. She's saying, I love you, sister. She's saying, I love you too. He's saying, damn, G-Gab, you hurt our hearts today, but I ain't never in my whole life bled, bitch. Does it say bled, bitch? Or I've never in my whole life bled. Consequences soon, baby. I got us. So he's saying he's going to get back. Now, let's just keep it real. The people rumored to be involved in this hit, okay, is a little known crew. If you know about Chicago Drill, you know about this crew called Shorty Mob, who Q50 previously referred to in an interview as the cleanup crew. Look at this.
If somebody, you know, outside being a little too flashy and the cleanup crew walk in, should they find the nearest exit?
Nah, that ain't what I mean. I mean, if it's a little messy outside, a little dirty nigga outside, a little bit on the cleanup crew, you know?
So they're saying it's the little youngins and Shorty Mob of the cleanup crew, right? Now, interestingly enough, one of the most prominent people from Shorty Mob, Baby Splat, a young driller, he recently made a social media post that's been going viral. Okay, they're saying this is Baby Splat from Shorty Mob speaking. He said, gave family something to do on the weekend. Played Meet the Spankers by Risky Bands. And he posted Meet My Spankers. Now, this is absolutely brain dead to post this. Even if you had nothing to do with it, this is ridiculous. And now everyone thinks you do it. Now people making videos. It's ridiculous. And people are clowning him. They're saying him after being detained, he'll be saying all rats must die. These dudes are telling. Crazy how they just tell on themselves so easy. People saying, I mean, come on, dude, meet my spankers. Dog, a murder just happened yesterday, and those were the exact guns used yesterday on the hit. Everybody else snitches, though, except them. Bro, Esh shut the F up, could barely see the guns. It was a Drake and a Switch with a 30, and that pick old as hell. And he used the Risky Band song, The Girl That Died is from Risky Road. Come on, blood. You know exactly what he's hinting at. Saying exactly he's delusional. He thinks Shorty Mob the only one's trying to kill. People saying identical to the same guns used yesterday. Dumbass little kid. I've been around guns my whole life. I know how guns look. These dudes been self-snitching since yesterday. Get your D-riding ass on, little kid. Everybody else can see the self-snitching except your D-riding ass. Okay. People saying ain't no guns in jail. Right? They're saying it's about to be a bloodbath. They're saying that's what Splat looks like. That's crazy. Saying Shorty Mob going deeper than NLMB and Drench Gang for that get back over the Mellow Buck shooting. I know they're all the same though. Now, what's interesting, okay, is, you know, there's been rumors before that Shorty Mob's kind of a bit of a branch off for some of the younger generation of No Limit. NLMB being the No Limit Muskegon Boys. That's the gang that G Herbo and Lil Bibby and them hail from. Drench Gang being a sort of a younger generation. You've got people like Big Op, aka No Limit Faro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, people be changing their names around, but you know, it's the internet's forever. It says they was not claiming no limit losses. I don't know what's going on with them for real. But that Mellow Buck shooting, there was that, obviously you might have remembered that there was basically a shooting at an album release party in Chicago a little while ago, and this was obviously big news. You know, a lot of people have been wondering what's happening, you know, there's a whole lot about to transpire off the back of that. If you remember this shooting at Chicago rapper Mellow Bucks' album release party, and there was a mass shooting where 4 people unfortunately lost their lives. So, you know, a lot of people have been questioning and speculating whether or not, you know, there was going to be revenge and things like that for that. People saying, you got to understand, No Limit has a lot of members. Most of them are actually blood related or related through marriage over there, and them girls were related to some Shorty Mob members. They're saying, I mean, who do you think No Limit and Drench Gang are sending off? Saying Shorty Mob branched off from Drench Gang NLMB because of J-Dog. They're doing this behind the Bloodhounds. They're saying this is for them. Their man's almost died with his mom, and dudes trolled him. They're saying there were no Bloodhound members at the party, though, only No Limit and TTD members, so Shorty Mob might be related to those women who got killed. And so... This is another post. It said, if you get caught with your children, I don't give a F, I'm still blicking. Apparently that's the lyrics of the song. It said, Scoom da bitty. Crossing out the... I'm not fully... bruh. Just, you guys need to stop. Saying, Baby Splat just looks dumb. I don't know why. If I was his parents, I'd smack that boy and make him read a textbook. People saying I'm lost on why they try and down that one guy F they beef with. Shorty, but they end up hitting his girl. They're saying they didn't know the girl and her baby was in the car. I doubt they knew Shorty was related to Risky Bands. They're happy because Risky Bands feeling that pain that they felt when dudes did that Mellow Bucks shooting. Who's saying I thought it was the Pocket on the Mellow Bucks hit. They're saying it was Pocket 808, YFG 95, all claiming it. These are all gangs that basically have issues with the Bloodhounds. And Pocket obviously has issues with No Limit, so there's connections between them. People saying one of the dudes from the Pocket was in on that, but I also think some of 9-5 as well. They're saying 9-5 Mob and Risky Road orchestrated the hit. Maybe one member from the Pocket was present. So they're saying, so what's 079 and 078 beef with the dude who almost died? Meet my spankers. They're saying self-snitching at an all-time high. I'm not a snitch. I just drop hints that are labelled, so it's easy to decipher, Mr. Officer, sir. People saying Shorty Mob are the wildest shorties in the rack. They be spinning day and night. They're saying Dirk was the most dangerous in the rack. Lol. He could have 4 different blocks spanking Shorty them, but he built Von up to eventually kill FBG Duck. Hey, you said it. You said it. So apparently, okay, the police were actually very quick to find the vehicle that had been used in the shooting. I don't want to show it, but they're basically saying that the car's been burned. So this is actually some footage of that Alfa Romeo truck that's apparently been found burning in the snow. Police have found it.
What if you can create your own website by saying...
We do not care, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Promo while we're here, but the car was found burned out. So, you know, these guys clearly knew what they were doing as far as getting rid of evidence. They destroyed the vehicle, and that's a nice car. That's an expensive car. I'm not going to lie to you. That's actually like crazy exclusive car to do a drill in. And it, you know what's crazy? That's not the first Alfa Romeo truck that I've actually seen used in a Chicago drill. How crazy is this? You guys are really just spinning Alfa Romeos all day long, right? Like, look at this. These are nice cars, all right? They're saying this was Bloodhound Q50's ops posting his alleged car crashed in the street after he said he was spinning to get his stolen watch back. Like, can you stop doing drills in nice cars, please? Like, could you just stop doing that? That'd be nice. But obviously that car's been found burnt, and they're saying this in the comments. They're saying that's an expensive-ass Alfa Romeo. People saying even more reason to torch it. Saying it costs a little more than a Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's made by the same manufacturer. I found 2020 base models selling for less than 20K. That's surprising. Alphas are a low to mid-tier brand in the EU, just seems fancy in the US. They are fancy cars. 20K car to do a drill and set on fire, right? They're nice cars. They do depreciate badly.
They stole them. They didn't buy the cars. They stole the cars. They don't care.
Be doing that Maserati depreciation. The Senate's like a Ford in Asia, okay? But they're nice cars. They're nice cars, right? Clearly, Q50 spinning in them. Everybody's spinning in these Alfa Romeos. I mean, I wasn't spinning on anybody, but I had one of these back in the day. So fire. They're saying that's one thing done correctly. I wonder if them boys brought their phones, though. Saying it doesn't matter when they can just follow the car on different cameras. It's so hard to crime in the surveillance age. Is it even worth it? People don't understand they still have digital footprints and bring cars. It is crazy. Okay, it's crazy. This was not done correctly because it wasn't fully engulfed, leaving parts of the car with usable evidence for forensic. They're saying, bro, that car is done. What the F you talking about? What part of the car is going to be used for evidence? The driver's door handle wasn't completely burned. Front engine still has identifiable parts. VIN is still intact if there's one on the door. If they use gloves, it's a different story. Yes, this guy's a professional criminal. Whatever this guy's doing, I want to stay away from him. It says, unless they're not dumb like them O-Block members who rode on FBG Duck, they're getting rid of evidence. Recently, the killers of O-Block Duke and Youngin burnt the car too. Says doesn't seem like CPD going to let this go anytime soon, but they might as well. CPD, their ass can't solve nothing. Says I knew it, bro. I said they was going to burn it, and MS downvoted me talking about why would they ever do that. It's a nice car. It's sad that they burned that car, but at the end of the day, let's do what they had to do. Out of all cars to use on a drill, it was an Alfa Romeo. It couldn't have been some old ass sedan. It said they steal the murder V first. Doesn't matter what kind of car it is, as long as you get that MF.